going on, Jerome's? So, of course, we know that the most accurate power rankings in the known universe comes out tomorrow on Wednesday. But as we've been doing, like taking the temperature of the national media Jabroni haircuts, where the Vikings rank nationally, and kind of tepid, kind of lukewarm. So ESPN, the worldwide bleeder of readers, viewers, and subscribers, have the Vikings at 13. They actually lost ground. Like they were at 10. Now they're at 13. Best newcomer performance, Jordan Mason. Okay. Mason gave the Vikings exactly what they needed on Monday night and what they've needed for much of Coach Kevin McConnell's tenure. A running back who can bulldoze his way to yards. Mason rushed for 68 yards in the Vikings win over the Bears. Almost nice. 54, which came after halftime during the team's comeback. O'Connell said Mason's hard running helped open up the passing lanes for quarterback J.J. McCarthy and helped lead to 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Mason is technically the backup for star Aaron Jones, has already made a case for being their primary rusher. So it's been a 50-50 split with Cristobal, roughly in terms of snaps and touches. And Jones, as you've seen, like he's great on the perimeter. He's a great receiver. And Mason is just smashing in between the tackles. So, yes, I think this is a good setup. Then over at The Athletic, who noted haters of the Vikings, Vikings at 12, down two spots from 10. First impression, they're so well coached. It was a nightmare start for J.J. McCarthy. Like that they just like pointing that out. He looked overwhelmed every bit the rookie making his first start on the road on Monday Night Football, not a rookie. But Kevin O'Connell kept encouraging his 22-year-old quarterback and delivered a play-calling clinic to aid McCarthy's incredible bounce-back performance as the Vikings turned around a 17-6 deficit. So it's like it's like your older relative. They say some nice things, but they always just find the place to put the needle in. The Minnesotan passive aggressiveness, they have that at The Athletic. So there you go. CBS. Vikings at 14, holding steady. Quarterback J.J. McCarthy bounced back after a bad start against the Bears, which is a great sign for the season. The defense also came alive. Also true. They're number 1 in the league in terms of pressures, 30%, or 30 total pressures, as well as Caleb Williams is the second most pressured quarterback week 1, 45.5% of his dropbacks, second only to Cam Ward of the Titans. Yahoo Sports, Yahoo! So at 8, they were at 7, so lost ground. Many quarterbacks would have folded in the first start if they played like J.J. McCarthy did in the first 3 quarters. McCarthy stayed in the fight and had 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing score in the fourth quarter of a comeback win. That was telling. Yes, absolutely true. Adversity reveals character, and either you got it or you don't. And J.J. McCarthy certainly has it. Sports Illustrated at 11, Vikings up 1 spot from 12. J.J. McCarthy had an applause-worthy comeback emotionally in this game. He rode the wave of looking completely helpless against a defense teeing off on him and no running game to stepping up and making a handful of ace throws in major clutch situations. He's going to be just fine, especially now that we've seen the resilience factor play out on a big stage. And he talked about the throw to Naylor ahead of halftime really helped shake him out of it, but also I think the pick 6 was just like, okay, whatever. I'm going to be perfectly fine. Now, just play football. Piss missile to Jefferson, that great ball to Aaron Jones, that tough running with the Hawkinson, great block on the touchdown. It's awesome, man. USA Today, Vikings at 15, staying at 15. Or is it Michigan? Ooh. It wasn't necessarily pretty, but quarterback J.J. McCarthy made the plays when he needed to, otherwise relying on a very talented supporting cast as his team won its Big Ten, the NFC North opener. Okay. So many other notable Michigan offensive players in the NFL outside of Colson Loveland, like Roman Wilson. He's like wide receiver 7 on the Steelers, and they're bad. Yeah. PFT. Mike Florio, that's not a thermos. So he's got the Vikings behind the Lions, which it just feels like the national media, especially Florio, a self-hating Vikings fan, just wanted the Vikings to lose and crash out. Like the Vikings would be in the mid-20s on most of these power rankings if they did. But the Lions got shellacked, showed no life, ceased to be. They played 4 quarters the way the Vikings played 3 quarters. In only 1 week, they've got half the losses they had in 2024. Whatever. 12, the Vikings staying at 12. In 15 minutes of football, J.J. McCarthy gave Vikings fans reasons to believe they finally have a long-term answer at quarterback. I feel like that's the nicest thing he's ever said about his team. Yeah. Then, NFL.com, Eric Edholm, The power rankings of note. Entering the fourth quarter, J.J. McCarthy's first start was nothing short of a nightmare. He completed 7-12 passes for 56 yards, taken 3 sacks, and thrown a pick 6 to put the Vikings in a 17-6 hole. But when the Bears missed a field goal that would have gotten them a 2-touchdown lead, something clicked in McCarthy, and he went nuclear. I think it was the pick 6, actually. A lot of credit goes to Kevin O'Connell, who truly feels like one of the league's best coaches. Yeesh. But years from now, if McCarthy ultimately hits it big in this league, people will talk about his fourth quarter in Chicago, suddenly flipping the switch in his first regular season game. He led 3 brilliant touchdown drives, notching 2 scores, and his arm, and one with his legs, plus a 2-point toss to Adam Thielen. Meanwhile, Brian Flores' defense started getting home on pass rushes and making Caleb Williams pretty uncomfortable after halftime. But the night belonged to McCarthy, a Bears fan growing up, finding his way through some serious adversity. Yes, and the Vikings actually gained ground in this one, going to 11 from 12. But of course, we don't expect much from the national media, Jabroni haircuts. And again, the most accurate power rankings in the known universe comes out tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, but just give it time. Tranquilo. Soon they will see what this team is going to be. 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 17-0. Hoisting that Jerome Barty one time. Woo! And then many more times with J.J. McCarthy. Like I've actually said, put it on the table. J.J. McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson will win this team multiple Super Bowls. Just flat out say it. It's called a spade. Tell it like it is. There you go. Anyways, that's it. Week 2, National Media Jabroni Haircuts Power Rankings. Vikings getting lukewarm. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol. Production value.